I was completely blind, and I could see perfectly fine. He was completely blind, and he saw everything I couldn't. This is the story of how a man without eyes showed me what I'd been missing my entire life. His name was Mr. Chen, 73 years old, blind for 42 years. I met him on the worst day of my career. I'd just been fired. 6 years at the company. 6 years of 80-hour weeks. 6 years of missing birthdays, anniversaries. Moments I'd never get back. Gone in a 15-minute meeting. I walked out of that office building with a cardboard box and a question that kept screaming in my head. What was it all for? I sat on a park bench, scrolling through LinkedIn with shaking hands, updating my profile, explaining the gap, wondering who'd one a 34-year-old has been. That's when I felt someone sit down next to me. Mr. Chen, white cane folded across his lap, face turned toward the sun. Beautiful day, he said. I looked up. Gray clouds, cold wind, dead leaves everywhere. Sure, I muttered, eyes back on my screen. He smiled. You don't see it yet. I ignored him, kept scrolling, kept drowning. 3 days later, I was back on that same bench. Rejection email number 12 still burning in my inbox. Not the right fit. Overqualified. Going in a different direction. My wife had stopped asking how the job search was going. The silence at dinner was worse than the criticism. Mr. Chen sat down again. Same spot. Same peaceful expression. Still beautiful, he said. What's beautiful? I snapped. What do you see that's so damn beautiful? He turned his clouded eyes toward me. I hear your thumbs, he said. Tap, tap, tap. Every day. For hours. I'm looking for work? I said defensively. No, he replied softly. You're looking away. That hit different. Because he was right. I wasn't just searching for jobs. I was escaping. From a shame. From the fear. From a reality that I'd built my entire identity on a title that didn't exist anymore. My marriage was fracturing. My savings account had 3 digits left. My father had called twice that week. I'd sent both to voicemail. I was drowning in plain sight, and a blind man could see it. You want to know what I see? Mr. Chen asked. I said, nothing. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a small notebook, worn leather, filled with braille. Every morning I come to this bench, he said. I listen. I feel the sun. I smell the seasons changing. And I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. He ran his fingers across the dots. Today, the warmth on my left cheek, the laugh of a child on a swing, the fact that I woke up. I stared at him. That's it. The words came out harsher than I intended. He smiled again, not offended, just knowing. You think I lost my sight, he said. I didn't. I lost my eyes. There's a difference. He handed me the notebook. Your turn. Tell me 3 things you see right now. Not on that screen. Here, in this moment. I almost laughed. Almost told him this was pointless. But something stopped me. I looked up. Really looked. There's a kid. Maybe 5 years old. Learning to ride a bike. His dad's running behind him, hand on the seat. Good. What else? An old couple, holding hands, feeding ducks. My throat tightened. One more, Mr. Chen whispered. I looked at him. You, I said quietly. A man who lost everything and somehow kept seeing. He reached over and closed my phone screen. That was 4 months ago. I started small. 3 observations. Every morning. No phone. The first week, I noticed my daughter's paintings on the fridge. 12 of them I'd never really looked at. The second week, I had a real conversation with my wife. First one in months. We cried. We laughed. We remembered why we started. The third week, I called my father back. And yes, I found work. A better position than before. But that's not the miracle. The miracle is this. We think vision is about eyes. It's not. Vision is about attention. You can have 20/20 sight and be completely blind to what matters. blind to the people you love, blind to the moments that make life worth living, blind to the fact that you're breathing, standing still here. Mr. Chen taught me that the most dangerous blindness isn't physical. It's the blindness that comes from staring at the wrong things. So here's my question for you. What are you looking at that's keeping you from seeing? Put down the screen. Close the app. Stop scrolling through the highlight reel of everyone else's life. And look up. Really look. Because the most beautiful moments don't happen in pixels. They happen in presence. And you can't see them unless you're actually there. Mr. Chen is still on that bench. Every morning. Still writing in Braille. Still seeing more than most people ever will. Maybe it's time we learn from the blind.